Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that are going to make you question everything. They're common, but then I unfocused to put a Barlow lens to get.
Wait, I've never seen anything like that before. Look at this, Joe.
Not for real, what is that?
Okay. Joseph Campbell. What is that, man? What the fuck is that? Look at I focus or zoom or.
That's somebody floating. Wait a minute. Yo. Was he on one of those little wheelie things, those little one-wheel things? You could be dragged that fast into a wood chipper, huh? I've always been scared of wood chippers. Dang. Ooh. Where'd they go? They go behind a wave or something? It's not legal for farmers to save and reuse seeds. That's why your groceries are high. Facts, they give them Terminator seeds. What's going on here? What?
Okay, y'all, so I'm watching Austin Powers. Just look at this shit. Am I tripping or not? I think I'm not tripping. I don't think I'm tripping. Does that say Diddy?
I used to think you were crazy. I know, but now I can see.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Right here. Tell me what you were doing. Burning out, racing through my neighborhood. Burning out, racing through my neighborhood.
You not to. I'm not in your face. Get out of my neighborhood.
Who got the gun? Who got the gun?
The guy who's got a permit to carry it.
You got a gun?
You're the one that would get a gun.
All right.
Get out of this neighborhood.
All right.
What the heck?
Get out of this neighborhood. You don't belong here, friend.
But y'all want to smash the window? Smash the window? Oh, no. I ain't like that map. Nah, for real, what was that? Oh, snap.
Nice.
Oh, made me move too. Don't point nothing at me.
The Republicans want to control, manipulate, and kill you and master you. They're not looking to work with you. They're looking for you to work for them. No big deal. The Democrats are looking to do the same thing, but they're looking to get you to smile while you do it. So they're going to tell you what you want to hear, and then they're going to keep getting you dependent. Oh, we'll pay for that. We'll do welfare. You should have these cuts and free whatever. because they want you dependent on the system, whereas you need them. That's their philosophy. And then Republicans is like, no, we have to pretend that we're for you. But so when the Republicans pretending that they have dignity and that they're in a system where they're looking for people, you think they're mad at Donald Trump, but they're letting him take the hit because he's getting Republican shit done. At the end of the day, the most scary shit y'all should worry about, if you were going to worry about humanity like that, and most of you do, would be the Supreme Court shit. Because if it's tilted that way, the shit you think was your freedom, the shit you think you earned fighting for the civil rights, like fucking they got this dude I never even heard of before in Congress who died. So they honoring this nigga. His shit is called Good Trouble. And each time I see the promoter, I'm like, man, fuck you. You don't even know who this dude is, but they're telling you he's something. And then maybe he did something.
It's scary. I'm finna tell y'all. I'm about to tell y'all why this shit's so scary. Somebody already predicted this shit. We in the year. We in the predicted year. Yep. I'm finna share that with y'all right now. We in the predicted year. That all of this was predicted. Okay? So I'm finna take y'all back right quick, man. So back in I always speak on the old school YouTube days, right? And I always say, you know, if you was around back in like 06, 07, you remember when we could find everything on YouTube. Y'all think we got some shit on TikTok now? You know why I like TikTok? Because TikTok is like a baby old school YouTube. Like that's why I think they trying to get rid of TikTok, because TikTok really became what the old school YouTube used to be, right? But it's still it's still heavily restricted. You still get flagged. It's certain videos I won't even post because I think that they'll shut my shit down, right? But anyway, so back in the old school YouTube days, man, everything you could think of. People was hacking NSA servers. People was hacking the CIA. People was doing all kind of shit and uploading this shit to the internet, right? It got so serious that the government stepped in, and that's who took over YouTube. If y'all don't know, I'm gonna go back and check out the Viacom case when Viacom sued YouTube and took it over. They sued YouTube and Google and took it over. So anyway, they got to the point where they started monitoring us by what we were watching, because they were trying to see who the conspiracy theorists, things of this nature. All right. So back then, it was a lot of information out there, bro. I'm talking about, like I done seen footage of the hybrid humanoids that they got at the fucking Dose facility, at the underground military base. Do your homework. Check out the Dose tapes. Okay? If you ever get a chance, Google that, the Dose tapes. That come from the old school YouTube days. We done seen some
Old school YouTube days. You could see anything.
Patriots, I have this update. Justin, someone in my comments, thank you, asked me, how did Uncle Ron die? I have some answers. Now, this is where it gets a little crazy. He died last month. He was only 59 years old, very young. Some people are whirling around that he died of that same pneumonia that Kim Porter had. Sounds a little bit shady. Sounds like maybe the diddler had him taken care of, because here's something real crazy. I had myself and my people reach out to his family because his TikTok page is still active, and people in the comments are asking, what happened to Uncle Ron? What happened? What is the family doing? Deleting all of the comments. If you go over to Uncle Ron's TikTok page, try this, Patriots. I did it. Say, what happened to Ron? How did he expire? They delete your question. Why? Because they want to keep their family members safe and everyone else in their life that they care about, because the diddler is not done with his nastiness. Patriots, it is not safe for me to be spilling this tea. I will have another afternoon update this afternoon. Thank you very much. Secret Service Sam, over and out. Samson for president.
Okay, Secret Service Sam.
Why do the Japanese like to use charred wood boards for building houses? This comes from a traditional Japanese technique called yakisugi. It is an ancient craft in which the surface of the wood is burned with open flames until it becomes blackened and cracked. After burning, the wood is quickly cooled, and the excess carbon layer on the surface is brushed off. Sometimes, a layer of natural oil, such as tung oil, is applied to enhance the wood's protective properties and aesthetics. Charred wood inhibits the growth of microorganisms and pests, particularly providing excellent protection against termites. It also absorbs impurities from the air, helping to purify it. Since the surface of the wood is already carbonized, it reduces the risk of further combustion. As a natural and environmentally friendly material, yakisugi is widely used for exterior walls, interior decoration, and furniture. It showcases a simple Zen-like design style and is favored by architects and artists around the world. Would you use such wood boards?
I randomly watched Spy Kids again, and I hadn't seen it since I was a kid, and I forgot how weird this movie is. I remember loving this movie so much, but I wasn't paying attention to any of the details. I think most people just remember the animated thumb people, and that's what kind of burns into their minds. However, there are some very unsettling things about this movie that I wanted to briefly cover, as it seems to be revealing some secret truths about our world. Now, there are 3 movies, but the second and third are kind of just cash grabs to continue the franchise after the first movie. Don't get me wrong, there are some things to mention about the other movies, but I feel like the first movie is the most insane out of all of them. I mean, really think what this movie's about. You have secret government programs with advanced tech, a guy who's mind controlling the youth through his demonic TV show. You have memory wiping, genetic experiments, AI clones, fake virtual worlds, and strangely, human trafficking. And mind you, this is a film made for children. Well, the film starts out where the mother of 2 children is telling them a bedtime story about 2 spy lovers who eventually quit the secret government spy life, fell in love, and had children. We are then shown that this story was actually a true story, and the parents are still very much spies and have advanced tech secretly hidden in their house. They're now trying to live normal lives, but can't escape the spy life fully. Now, I know most of you guys are going to say that I'm overthinking this, but let's see what you think by the end of the video. But one thing I couldn't help but notice is literally within the first 2 minutes of the film, there are like 3 pentagrams in this kid's room. Anyone who knows about set design knows that this is no accident. There are 2 pentagrams that are pointing down that are lit up decorations for the kid's room, and then the mother, while she tells her story, is wearing a shirt with a flower pentagram, and again, the pentagram is facing down. 3 pentagrams facing down is no accident if you ask me. But forgetting that, the movie continues and we find out that another government agent named Donegan has gone missing. So they're taking the kids to school, and this is when the movie begins to get creepy.
Yo, we gotta see part 2.
This history book was published in 1857. American history. And in this book, I discovered a lot of shit that hasn't been taught to us in regular school, like K through 12, and higher education. In this book, the historian claims that a gentleman named John Colt and his son Samuel came here and discovered America before 4 months before Christopher Columbus's fourth voyage. And they have evidence in here that the Vikings were here, that the Vikings actually landed in Boston, Massachusetts, and went 200 miles inland and made their markings. 1857. And we know in the 21st century, yes, there's evidence to prove this because the gentleman states that it was a legend, mythology, no boo-boo, and that legend and mythology came from the, oh my gosh, the Quakers. Interesting.
We gotta see what this book is. We gotta check it out.
Here you go.
Hmm. Hmm. Mm. What the heck? Why the cat mask?
Oh my goodness, there she is. I have no idea.
What's this? Okay. I don't know what that is. I just see 3 lights. Hmm.
Look at this shit. There's fucking pictures of fucking girls on here, bro.
Oh, no.
Fucking serial killer shit. What the fuck?
Nah, that's creepy.
Employee of a restaurant on the South Side is now charged with murder in the shooting of 2 people inside the business.
And WGN's Dana Rebick is at the 6th District headquarters with the latest on this developing story. Dana.
Chicago police announcing these murder charges this evening, telling us that police found this suspect not far from the restaurant where this shooting took place. And just about a half an hour after this incident, both customers and coworkers today shaken by this act of violence.
And I thought he was a nice guy. I don't know what triggered him to do that or want to harm somebody that's in the store with us as well.
A co-worker of 42-year-old Medhi Medalel shocked to learn the cashier at the JJ Fish and Chicken restaurant at 78th and Western is now charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder.
I'm totally just blown away.
You just never know who has a gun, but it doesn't surprise me. I don't know what their policy is, but it doesn't surprise me.
Customers arrived to find the store closed today after what unfolded last night. Chicago police say around 10:30, Medalel got into an argument with 2 male customers, pulled out a gun and shot them both in the head. The victims, 55 and 56 years old, both died at the scene. An employee tells us one of them was homeless.
He's sitting there with me every day. Sometimes I fed him. He was homeless. He didn't harm nobody or anything.
That's crazy.
And I have seen a couple of homeless people in here eating when I come and order my food. And I was talking to the young man back at the gas station, and he said it was one of the guys that comes in there. So I really don't know. I've never seen no trouble. And as I said, it's always they're always pleasant to me.
Detectives say Medalel ran from the scene after the shooting. Police found him about a half hour later in the 1700 block of West 79th Street and took him into custody. Detectives were on scene through the early morning hours collecting evidence. Employees tell us there are surveillance cameras both in and outside the store.
I can't even wrap my mind around it. You know, I can't wrap my mind around it now.
Those who frequent this restaurant shaken, unsure if they'll return.
Now I'm kind of skeptical. I don't think I'm going back in there. I don't, no, I'm not going back. I do Uber Eats or something, it's just not working. That's scary. That's really scary.
Mm-hmm.
We do not know if there were any other customers inside the restaurant when this all happened. As of this hour, the names of these 2 victims have not been released.
Yo, that's crazy. It's scary though. For anyone who wants to do that at home, I guess.
Somebody's lying or not telling the whole truth. Because when I look online, because I had to verify this, it keeps saying that right now they have found like 250 bodies, right? I don't know what the rules are in terms of the news reporting how many bodies are found, but ain't no 250 because someone reported, and I believe this person, the content creator, said that her job, I think they had to send like 10,000 body bags like to North Carolina. Like I feel like these are the numbers have to be in the thousands. I don't know why the news they're not reporting it. Like I said, maybe there's like a specific way to go about reporting like how many bodies they found, but I'm like, come on, 250. Okay. This is so sad, but this is what's going on in North Carolina.
People don't understand, man. And that's why I don't want to be a part of hip-hop no more. Because it just ain't right, man. And hip-hop, it just didn't used to be like this, you know?
What was he really talking about there?
What? Man, listen. Man, what the fuck are they feeding us? I know one of you smart motherfuckers gonna come down here and say, man, that's the stuff, the preservatives, and they put it in there for it to last long. Man, fuck all that, man.
Straight up.
You believe every goddamn thing? Man, bro, what the fuck swell a goddamn chicken up this goddamn big, bro? We gotta talk about this. They killing us. This is why these new kids can't concentrate today, goddamn. Why your kid right now, motherfucker, be saying 1 + 1 is 9. These fools, I ain't never seen so many more autism kids than ever. You know what I'm saying? The kids on the spectrum. It's this food, bruh. They want to get rid of people. They can't. It's not enough resources for everybody. That's why the AI robot and fake food is being here. They're trying to kill us. If you don't think they're trying to kill us, man, pay attention. That's who they want to be gone. The niggas who don't believe it. Get your ass out of here. Keep eating them up, eating it on up. And if you ain't noticing, they putting it on all the low budget, poor people stuff. The cheaper it is, the more poisoning it is. Let me say that one more time. The cheaper it is, the more poisoning it is, bro. Kids can't sit still. Kids can barely even think correctly, man. I ain't never seen so many LGBT kids, man. You're messing with their hormones, man. Little boys who think they girls, man. It's that goddamn chicken. Could you imagine what McDonald's has got in there? Like, think about the stuff that we eating and consuming, especially when it comes to my kids, man. I made my kid a vegetarian, and when she get older, she choose and pick wisely of what she want to be. But while I'm in her life, my nigga, I ain't letting her do this to herself, my boy. I'm serious. You know what I mean? If you want long hair and beautiful skin and, you know what I'm saying, pretty nails and stuff, man, if that's what you want for your daughters, I got a daughter. You gotta watch what they eat, man. You want to prepare them for the future. And you know what's even sad? I could tell you to be a vegetarian, but I believe they doing this to the vegetables too. The cheaper it is, the shorter your lifespan will be. You feel me? Like, I want y'all to pay attention. Start growing your own food, man. At least start growing your vegetables. I'm not saying you have to get 2 cows and shit because you can't afford it. The rich is living longer. 90s, 80. The poor is living to 40 and 50. And shit, even now, they got a better design to get your ass out of here at 20, nigga. Shoot up the block, boom, boom, boom. This is a design of genocide, y'all. Pay attention who's doing the design of genocide. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to fake propaganda that people be using. But it all starts with this damn food. It all starts with education in your household. They broke that up for you. They can throw the food in there. As long as the man is about that motherfucking household, man, all kind of shit go. A woman just trying to make it. It's hard for a woman to stand no business and be like, I could do that, I'm gonna do that. Nah, she just trying to make it. That's why they made sure one motherfucker's out that household. That's why they made sure welfare, make sure that man ain't in that household. You dig what I'm saying to you? They want you dead. Nigga, they ain't trying to help you. They giving you everything for you to live, for your kids to go to prison and your ass to die. And y'all comment below, man. This Hood News Radio.
Was he lying though? Y'all believe him?
A partial autopsy has found former One Direction singer Liam Payne had several substances, including pink cocaine, in his system when he fell to his death in his hotel in Argentina. So what is pink cocaine? Thank you again for joining us here on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Colleen Sullivan, in for David Ono.
I'm Ellen Leyva. Pink cocaine has also been mentioned in one of the civil lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs. So what exactly is pink cocaine?
Eyewitness News reporter Leticia Juarez spoke to law enforcement and public health officials to find out what the drug is and what it does to the body.
Having no regrets. A partial autopsy revealed former One Direction singer Liam Payne had multiple substances in his system when he plunged to his death from a third-floor balcony in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Toxicology results show he had a mix of drugs, including one called pink cocaine.
The first piece that we almost always see in pink or pink cocaine is ketamine, a dissociative drug, something that makes people feel like they're detached from reality. The second component is a psychedelics.
Bill Bodner is a former DEA agent. He says despite its name, oftentimes there is no cocaine in the toxic mix of drugs, which includes synthetics like ecstasy, methamphetamine, and benzodiazepines. The drug, also known as Toks, acts as both a stimulant and a depressant.
Very, very cheap to make.
Crazy.
And they can kind of tailor the drug to what the drug user is looking for, the perceived effects that the drug user is looking for.
Pink cocaine got its start in Latin American nightclubs as a party drug. Recently, it was linked to Sean Diddy Combs in a lawsuit filed by his former music producer, Rodney Jones. He alleges it was required all employees, from the butler, the chef to the housekeepers, to walk around with a pouch or fanny pack filled with cocaine, GHB, ecstasy, marijuana gummies, and Toks, a pink drug that is a combination of ecstasy and cocaine. But like any drug, there are several dangerous side effects on the body and the user's perception of reality.
One of the things around mixtures such as this is people's behavior might become unpredictable and they might do things that they wouldn't have otherwise done.
The drug is also a possible factor in Payne's behavior in the minutes leading up to the 31-year-old's death. Pink cocaine is taking hold in the U.S. and has law enforcement and public health officials warning that the designer drug has a target audience.
If you've used it before and it went okay, there's an assumption that if you use it again, it will always be okay. And that's just not true.
Colorado Springs, huh? Might not want to take any trips there. Yeah, scratch that off your bucket list. I ain't checking out Colorado Springs. I went to Denver, though. Denver's pretty. It's alright, I guess. It's alright. But yeah, guys, these are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.